What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Gloss Garage, where we make detail simple. My name is Doc, and today I have something special for you. So pretty much today we're going to be revisiting the entire DIY detail product line, and we're going to use everything but a couple ones that I don't have, like quick beads and all clean, and that is just because I am pretty much done and used them up. And I have other chemicals as well that I have to use up. And if most of you don't know, I've already moved. I bought a home, and I'm not trying to accumulate too much products because I don't have much time in this garage in here at the moment. So I want to use up everything that I can in the meantime. Talking about using up, I finally used this whole gallon of tire dressing of DIY detail. Phenomenal tire dressing. In terms of ceramic gloss, this is my third gallon since they were ever released, and this is my third gallon of ceramic gloss. And yeah, so it just goes to show that I truly enjoy their product line. And let's get started with the video. Here we have a Acura MDX 2020, and it's definitely has seen its better days. What you see on the hood is bird poops, bird etchings, water spot, oxidation. After we actually wash the entire vehicle, that layer of dirt that it looks a little bit opaque or dull, that is the layer of oxidation that is on the paint. And pretty much for the windows, you see the windshield, the side view, the passenger windows, and even the rear view window in itself, it has so much water spot etchings in there, and we will tackle everything pretty much using the DIY detail product line. And yes, let's get started with the actual wash and decontamination process, because this vehicle needs some TLC. And all the products you can get at thehouseofrags.com. Just use code DMS at checkout for 10% off. And then if you want to get just strictly the DIY detail product line, same thing. You can get it at DIYdetail.com. Just use code DMS at checkout for 10% off. Alrighty, so for the wheels and tires, I end up using ADS tire cleaner, which is my favorite tire cleaner, and I have it diluted in a 1:3 dilution ratio. It's gonna get rid of that browning right off the wheels, and I only did 2 passes with that, and my tires were completely prepped. Now for the wheels, I did end up using Jimbo's Pure Magic Cleaner, which you could get that on Amazon, and I have it diluted 1:3. The House of Rags is coming out with their acid type of wheel cleaner. And I like to use acid wheel cleaners for those neglected type of jobs, like this one in specific. And here, the House of Rags is coming out with something called Wheel Wash, if I remember correctly. So that's pretty much what we ended up using for the wheels and tires. Now the tires and wheels look completely brand new, and we removed all that brake dust in the barrel as well. Now for the body of the paint, I ended up using Labocosmetica Primus diluted 1:20, and my favorite part about it is an alkaline type of soap, and it helps deep clean the pores of the paint. So I sprayed that on, let it dwell, rinse it off, then I sprayed it on one more time, and now from here on in, it's everything the DIY detail product line. And in my bucket, you see that I have Incredible Suds. So I put Incredible Suds in my bucket as my pH neutral / balance type of soap, and I did the entire contact wash just to make sure we got rid of that traffic film. And under the mitt, I felt on how gritty the actual paint was. And then from there, once I did the contact wash, we were up to the Decon step. It did need an actual clay bar, and I ended up using the Rag Company's clay bar with Labocosmetica Nero diluted 1:4, and it's because it needed it. It had moderate contamination. You saw the oxidation that was built up, and it took me about 45 minutes to close to an hour to decon that entire actual body of the paint with the clay bar, because it was just fully contaminated with everything. And you will see with the actual clay bar on all that contamination that it was pulling off. So once we got the paint feeling nice and smooth, this is where we ended up using DIY detail water spot remover. Now for this water spot remover, this is still the V1 version. As you see here, it is still like a milky type of color, but I'm almost done with the gallon that I have left. And I ended up spraying it on the entire vehicle Obviously not all at once, but I sprayed, as you see here, on the hood, let it dwell, and then I agitated it with a towel so that way it agitates into the actual pores of the paint and it destroys those water spot minerals, because what we want to do is destroy the water spot minerals. Yes, maybe diminish a little bit of the scarring, but pretty much nothing at all. But once we start polishing the paint, we will easily remove those water spots, scarring. That way we're not driving those minerals deeper into the paint, and then it resurfaces in the future. Trust me, I've learned my lesson with that, and ever since then I just use straight up water spot removers before I polish any vehicle, just to remove those minerals. Now, once we're done with all of that stuff, we dry up the vehicle, we end up using tire dressing and ceramic gloss for the wheels and tires. I like to apply ceramic gloss on the wheels and I applied it dry, just so that way it's easier to clean the wheels in the future. And I did use this on the passenger windows as well, just because on the side, ceramic gloss is gonna last many months on those side windows. And then for the tires, you already know I love this bad boy right here. It's DIY detail tire dressing. I like to apply it on thick, then I let it sit there, and then after that it pretty much finishes down to a nice dark rich sheen. And if you want a lighter type of finish, just don't apply it as thick as I did. Just let it sit there for a bit, and then you could just go over with a microfiber towel. That is about it. And then once we're set with that, I back the car in and we are ready for the actual polishing process. And here you see the paint has a lot of swirls and scratches. And what I end up using is, for the one step, this bad boy right here, the 25mm DA from DIY Detail. I don't have the cordless yet, and I paired it up with their new wool pad that is made by Buff and Shine. So this is what I ended up using, the 25mm DA paired up with one of my favorite polishes, as you see here, the gold standard polish, and I use this a bunch. So this is what I ended up using. It is a gray vehicle, and this Acura does have some medium to soft clear, so this gold standard polish was more than enough to get that done. And then inside my pad washer, I do have the DIY Detail Rinseless wash. This is how much I have left. This is their V2 version, and I don't have a lot of this left. I just use that to clean the pads in between, you know, the passes on the entire vehicle. And that's what I ended up doing. Now, in terms of once we're done polishing the vehicle, and you'll see the 50/50, any slight hazing left behind by that wool pad, because it is a softer clear. And also on top of that, it does have some deeper scratches that had to be addressed. Now, this is one thing, I forgot the panel prep is inside. I forgot to bring that panel prep. But all in all, one question I do have to ask, on 2 panels, it did have super deep scratches where I did my concoction of just, you know, spraying 1 spray of gold standard and then like 2 drops of a compound. And I ended up doing that, polished the vehicle, and it still came out looking amazing as if I did a 1-step. But do I need to use panel prep? I do have the panel prep. I panel prep that actual area just because we are going to move on to C6 app. And one thing is that I know about the gold standard polishes, you could go straight to C6 app. And I still did the same process of removing the polish residue with a dampened rinseless towel, which I have DIY Detail Rinseless, and remove that stuff. And yeah, so that's just a question I need to ask Ivan. If I do that mixture, do I need to apply panel prep to remove, you know, the polish residue and then move on to C6 app? Because I don't know about the compatibility issues with that stuff. So that is a good question I need to ask. But I just did that on 2 panels and that was it. But with those 2 panels, I dry buff and just remove panel prep, spray panel prep, and just continue on with my day, just because I don't want to mess up any bonding issues. But once we got the paint looking flawless, any slight hazing that we left behind, we use C6 app right here. Now, this isn't really to correct anything. Pretty much what ends up doing some slight correction or cleaning is really the pad in itself. This just helps open up the pores of the paint and makes it easier to receive any type of ceramic coating. Now, I've used this with ADS wheel coating, and that wheel coating is still going strong on one of my customers' vehicles. And then I did use this with, of course, C6 Hydro Light, and of course with their C6 Hydro. Now, what do I use to apply C6 app with on the paint? And as you see here, I am using my favorite buddy here, the SPTA cordless car buffer. Now, this is just good enough. I wasn't going in there, and of course the DIY Detail red jeweling pad, and this is a clean, dedicated pad with app. I don't apply any type of gold standard polish or anything on here. This is just a dedicated app pad. But all I did here was just apply it on the paint, made sure the DA was spinning the entire time, and this is such a quiet buffer. This is speed 6, and now this is up to the second battery, and I applied app. It took me about 15-20 minutes to do, and that was pretty much it. I just applied it on. I just did 2 passes. It wasn't really like 2 section passes, just more of just applying, making sure I get even coverage, move along, and I just went all around the vehicle. I did fill up my pad twice with it, and you apply this dry, and I just went all across the vehicle with it, even on the windows, and that is pretty much it with that. Now, once that was done, I did apply Clean by Pan's 3-year ceramic coating. Now, that coating is in the freezer, now that I'm thinking about it, is because once you use it, you can put it in the freezer. I've done that with the 8-year coating, and he said it's the same thing. It's not gonna freeze, and trust me, it's not gonna freeze. It's just sitting in there. And I applied Clean by Pan's 3-year ceramic coating. Now, I'm going to see if this will help the performance of Clean by Pan's 3-year in terms of longevity, because this allows, the C6 app allows the pores to open up, the pores of the paint to open, the pores of the paint to open to allow more coating to get in there, so that way it helps with durability. And we will see how well this goes. And of course, this just added extra gloss on top of it. And yeah, so we applied Clean by Pan's 3-year ceramic coating. You see me do it in a crosshatch. It has that rainbow effect, and Pan is very specific. Within 1 to 2 minutes, you level off, and pretty much at 1 to 2 minutes, it was ready to be leveled off. Obviously, you don't want to be pushing or smearing any type of coating all over the paint, but I just did one slight wipe, and pretty much the coating was already embedded itself with the paint, and I just leveled off the rest. Quick, easy application, and here you will see the results of the vehicle. Super glossy, super shiny, no more water spots anywhere, and the DIY Detail Gold Standard with the wool pad did a phenomenal job on removing all the water spots, even from the glass in itself. And yeah, just an amazing turnaround. Now, all the products, like I said, you could get at the House of Rags or DIYdetail.com. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Hopefully you all enjoy the transformation, and I will see you all on the next one, everybody. Peace. All right, everyone. So what do I think about the DIY Detail product line after I revisited, besides the 3 that I don't have at the moment, which was the All Clean, Eye Remover, and Quick Beads? It is an absolutely must-have product line. In my opinion, it is just such a user-friendly experience, and of course, the results speak for themselves. Look how glossy, look how shiny the paint is, and of course, using C6 app instead of the panel prep in a way made it feel a lot easier to use, just because it's just applied on the paint, wipe off, and it doesn't take much more time than an actual panel prep. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think. Hopefully you all enjoy the video and of course the results, and I will see you all on the next one.